Hey guys, this is Bear Gaming and welcome back to our channel. How's your weekend, everyone? Mine was pretty okay because I was able to stream Final Fantasy VII Remake and I was in chapter 10. Actually, that was my third take because for the first one, I seemed to have a difficult time dealing with the boss. You know, the timing was kind of bad when it comes to the skills among Cloud, Ares, and Tifa. So I had to restart it, and during the second take, my best friend suddenly came by to visit because he was around the area, and it's been a while since we talked again. So he decided to come by, and of course, I had to stop playing because we had to chat and hang out for a bit. And so during the third take, I was able to do it. So if you haven't checked it out yet, it's already in my YouTube channel. So please do watch out for it. And for today, we are going to have another hero spotlight, and this time we are going to discuss about Yuri Lowell. So actually, Yuri Lowell is a character from the Tales of Vesperia, and this collaboration between Exos Heroes Exos Heroes and Tales of Vesperia happened last February 25, 2021. So this was 2 years already, and we are going to check him out. So it's over here in the journals button. So this is Yuri Lowell. So this character is from Tales of Vesperia. It's an RPG game or role-playing game that was developed by Namco Tales Studio. The 10th mainline entry is in the Tales series. So Tales of Vesperia is just like Final Fantasy. It's a series, and based from my little research that I did, Tales of Vesperia is already the 10th. So just like Final Fantasy VII, that's already the 7th. It seems that they have a lot of series, and it's always Tales at the beginning of the title. So I think I also happened to encounter Tales of Illumina, so probably it's one of the different series that there is. But in this particular collaboration event, Exos Heroes happened to collaborate with Tales of Vesperia characters, and Yuri Lowell is one of them. There's also this one, Estelle, and the other one is Flynn Shifo. So I haven't encountered this game yet, but one of our guildmates said that he happened to play this game before, and he informed us that it is really nice. So probably in the future I'm going to try this one also, just to see how this game works. So the first one is Yuri Lowell. He was released last February 25. And aside from him, also Flynn was also released, and you can get him through the special login event. I think that works with Rio Lion from the collaboration event between Exos and Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon, or Danmachi. So Rio Lion was also included in the daily login events in which you can get her for free. So here in Tales of Vesperia, it was Flynn. So he and Yuri Lowell was released on that date, and unfortunately you cannot get them anymore presently because it's just a one-time event. But who knows, maybe, just maybe, Exos Heroes would decide to make a rebanner for this particular collaboration heroes. Maybe, who knows. So anyway, we are going to check out the passive first, which is Loner. Revives with 50% of own health upon dying, one time per battle. So he has this ability where he can revive one time. Then the first skill is Divine Wolf. Deals 187% damage to one enemy and 60% chance to decrease hit by 35% for 7 turns. So there's a debuffing skill. His second skill is Savage Wolf Fury. Deals 178% damage to all enemies. So that's AoE. And 60% chance to afflict target with Nullify buff for 7 turns. So another debuffing skill. So most likely we need to increase his effect hit. You know me, guys. I'm always into this effect hit thing because I just want to make use of their skills. That's my reason. So we are going to check him out further here in the hero introduction. You can see this. So based on my little research, he happens to be a knight in an imperial country, I guess. I kind of forgot, but it seems that he's a knight, and it seems that when he served that specific nation or probably empire, it seems that their governance is not that really good, so he decided to quit. But we are going to check out that in his background story because I think that's included as well. So you can see he's this one. He has long hair, and then he has this sword, or I don't know, I'm not sure if this is called samurai, but yep, this is a sword, definitely. So this is the default mode, and this is the battle mode. And also, they have an exclusive equipment. Unlike Danmachi, or is it wrong to try to pick up girls in the dungeon, is it we discussed before, and I also did a little research checking out my notes. During the time that they were released, they don't have any exclusive equipment. But for these Tales of Vesperia characters, they happen to have one. Over here in the Fate Core, just choose any of the Fate Core team. And then on the lower right portion of the screen, you can see exclusive equipment. So you just have to tap that or click. And you can see the different exclusive equipment for every hero there is here in Exos Heroes. This is actually arranged in alphabetical order but in reverse. So you can see the names that starts with W are the first and the last one starts with A. So if ever there is a weapon here that starts with a name or letter with Z, so probably you can see it over here. So this is Yuri Lowell's exclusive equipment, second star. Yuri Lowell's exclusive equipment, the first one is for him, a sword named with a div message. So this is the description, and if you check out here below, there's no button anymore. It means that you cannot purchase this currently, so it's just a one-time thing. And if you happen to get this, his attack will be increased by 30 and combat power by 10,000. So now that I saw this, I'm kinda disappointed because during the time that he was released, I was unable to get his exclusive equipment. Probably I don't have enough yet cess that time. And also, again, Yuri and Flynn were the one who was released first. So second was Estelle, and a chance to get Flynn as well. So probably I only have a few cess. So when I got Yuri, I immediately stopped pulling and just saved my cess for the next one, which is Estelle. So I think that that happened. So over here in the skill preview, you can see this is his first. I mean, no, this is the normal attack. He hits twice. And then for the first skill, that's a good skill animation. And this is the second skill. Oh, that's quite a lot. So his skill animation is really based on his sword. And that second skill animation was really, really nice to look at. He hits the enemy a lot. I'm pretty sure if you're going to build him with really high damage, those attacks are going to be really massive. So here is his hero story, Warrior Yuri Lowell. I kinda get tongue-tied whenever I mention his name. So sex is male, nation wasted red. So they placed him under Garf's nation. Hero tier, fated or fated grade hero. Element is darkness. He's 21 years old. Race is human. Position is attack or attack type heroes. And his birthday is not included. A young man who once joined the knights for their ideals but soon quit after realizing the corruption that was lying within the empire. So that's what I'm trying to explain earlier. Since there was corruption within the empire, he decided to quit. Although his best friend remained as a knight, so I think they are referring to Flynn over here. Yuri returned to his home in the lower quarters to protect the people himself. He despises nobles and government officials due to growing up amongst the upper class oppression. One day, he was imprisoned inside the castle from trespassing and met up with Estelle. So this is the third character that was collaborated here. This opportunity pushed him to explore the world and search for a way to fulfill his own justice. Despite having a cold personality and a rough mouth, he is loved by those around him because he can never ignore those in need of help. So that's his background story. So again, I really don't know much anything about Tales of Vesperia because during the time this was collaborated with Exos Heroes. That's the time where I encountered this title. So at first I thought that this was an anime series, but it seems this is a totally a video game series. And I think this was released from among the consoles PS4, PS3, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and also in Windows. So I happened to get a copy of him during that time. He's somewhere over here. I'm just going to look for him. So for this week, we are going to continue with these three characters so that everything will be in order. It would be confusing if I'm going to talk about, let's say tomorrow, a different character from the Exos Heroes game itself, rather than continuing with the two remaining characters under this collaboration. So in order to prevent that from happening, we are going to continue probably with Flynn tomorrow. So this is my copy of Yuri Lowell. You can see the emblem over there on the left side portion of the screen. It's wasted red. So definitely, if you have max Garv signature force, Yuri will also be able to benefit from it. And also, aside from that, you can see he also has an Unleash Potential board just like the rest of the Exos Heroes characters, and you can also complete that in order for your character to be stronger. So he doesn't have a Fate Core just like the characters from Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon or Danmachi. And just my opinion, I think they didn't make any Fate Core themes for these collaborated heroes just to preserve their originality. And also you can check out his lines that they are in Japanese. Even though I have my game in English voice overs, or is it voice overs or voice actors, I guess. So I didn't have the exclusive equipment, too bad. But for the artifact, I just equipped this random, and this is Worshipper of the Dead Uno. This increases own hit by 20% at the start of battle and chance to increase own attack by 30%. So here are the other artifacts or possible artifacts that we can equip on Yuri Lowell, since he's an attack type hero. So most probably you get the pattern. We've been discussing a lot of hero spotlights for the past few months, and there are only 4 different types of characters, and these are defense type, attack type, chaos type, and support type. And I guess you already see or observe the pattern that we do, and we always mention these artifacts in their description. Well, it's just to keep the flow. So other than that, you can see this Cold-Blooded Vanguard KNF, chance to increase own damage by 20% upon defeating an enemy. Because, well, even though we have been doing this over and over again, these are really the possible artifacts that we can equip on a certain character. So we really have to do this one by one. And the only difference is the different skills and passive for each of the heroes, and also, the gears or equipments. But other than that, when it comes to equipment, artifacts, these are the only current artifacts there is in Exos Hero. So probably in the future, they're going to release more new ones in order for us to have a more diverse option. So other than that, you can see this Veteran Blade Mars, chance to reset own turn upon defeating an enemy. That's also good, because in my opinion, every artifact here is really good. There are some that are not really that good, but they are still good. So it's really up to us to mix and match. And it's also depending on the situation if we happen to have or don't have the specific artifact. And it says here, increase own critical hit rate by 20%, 50% chance to increase own critical damage by 35% for 5 turns at the start of own turn. This is for Vicious Gale Grius. And there's also this one, Scattering Petal Ronesian, increases attack of target with the highest defense by 30% for 5 turns upon hitting an attack 1 time per 2 rounds. So I guess this works if we're going to manually attack the tanks or defense type heroes, because this will greatly lessen their defense by 30. The attack. Oh well, this also works for attack type heroes as well, for damage dealers. I think I just got confused there. So anyway, I'm going to correct that. This works if we're going to attack those damage dealers who has high defense. Well, we cannot guess that, but I think we can further decrease the defense of that specific hero that we are going to target. So this is good. The other one is this one, Dark Silhouette Reveal. Increases on attack by 20% and chance to grant a barrier equal to 10% of own max health. So this is good for those defense type, for those damage dealers who have high attack, because you can see the percentage of the HP. Did I say that right? Damage dealers who has high HP. Sorry, because I get sometimes confused with the terms and I get mixed up. There are a lot of terminologies here in the game, and I'm pretty sure you get confused at times also. So this is the one we equip on him. And then there's this popular purple artifact, Relentless Determination series, because this will increase your chance to counter-attack. And you know how counter-attack works in every game. They are really quite useful. Now let's talk about the gears. I was supposed to say artifacts. I was about to, but then I stopped because there we go again, getting confused with all of the terminologies here. So I happen to equip Destruction set and also Critical set. You can see here, this is a 4-piece set. This increases critical damage by 40. And the other two, which is a 2-piece set, which is the Critical set. This increases hit rate by 12%. Critical hit rate. So since Yuri Lowell is a damage dealer, we can equip one of the following here: Breaker set, Critical set, Destruction set, Dash set, just in case you want him to be speedy. And also there's Sniper set for increased hit rate or effect hit. So you can see for the gloves, the main stat there is critical damage. That's also already good. For the accessories, the main stat there is attack. Well, in case you get your effect hit at a lower rate, you can increase it here. You can look for gears that has effect hit as the main stat. For the boots, it's always speed. It's always good for the boots to be at speed when it comes to the main stat. And you can also see here that surprisingly, since I just equipped this randomly, since I'm not using Yuri Lowell yet, you have the sub stats there at critical damage, attack, effect hit, and critical hit rate. So this is considered a 4/4 or a perfect gear. Too bad it's just a purple gear or legendary great gear. But if this is a faded gear, ulit. Yes, kasi, hey Master, welcome back. Inulit ko dahil parang hindi ako happy dun sa previous video. So sabi ko, ulitin ko na lang. 'Di ba, may mga moments na ganun, nagiging paranoid ako. I was already working and then I realized that the video that I did was not that good. Ewan ko kung bakit, anong meron. Basta, para lang yan nung Saturday, nag 3 takes ako. True. Late ako dumating kanina eh. Okay lang yun, patapos na rin ako. Ayun, mga timing natin. So, anyway, thank you so much for dropping by. And guys, if you are interested with Genshin Impact, you can go and check out Master Uller's page because he plays Genshin Impact a lot and he's really good at it. Nagulat lang ako, nag-online ka ulit. Oo nga eh. Alam mo yun, may times talaga akong ganun. If ever there's something that I already did, pero hindi siya tama, I just redo it. I'm going to delete the older video and this is the one that I'm going to upload later sa YouTube. Praning lang, no? So anyway, guys, you can see this is actually a perfect gear in my own opinion. Too bad this is not a fated grade gear but a legendary grade gear because you can see the stats over there. Those are actually damage dealing stats. So if you were to look for gears for Yuri Lowell, you can go for this one. Also attack speed if ever there are. Just the same as for the rest of the gear pieces. So again guys, look for damage dealing stats when it comes to the substats such as attack, critical hit rate, critical damage, attack speed, effect hit. Because you can see over here, the first and second skill has a debuffing skill. So you know me, I would really like to make use of those. Especially this one, Nullify buff, you know. This will prevent your enemies from gaining shields, healing over time, probably increasing attack or attack. Ano pa ba yung mga taga-increase ng buff aside from attack? Defense, I think, or speed, yes. So those are some of the buffs. And with this skill, this will prevent from those buffs from happening or from applying to the enemies. So that will be all guys for today. Please do not forget to subscribe to my Twitch channel and also for my YouTube channel as well, where you can see all of my other Exos Heroes content and other games as well. And also, I happened to check out my YouTube page before, well, actually a few days ago, and I noticed this bell icon thing, and if you're going to press or click that, that will help you get notified whenever we have new videos. So I hope you're going to do that. So anyway guys, oh, also before I forget, since Yuri Lowell is an attack type hero, for the Blue Fate course that will help boost his stats, you can go for Blue Fate core Sabrina because she, well, that specific Blue Fate core, that will really increase all of your attack type heroes. I think that's combat power and attack. And also when it comes to Wasted Red, you can go for Blue Fate core Baraka because he will give buffs to heroes under Wasted Red. So again guys, that will be all. This is Bear Gaming. Have a nice day everyone. And also thank you Master Uller for hanging out. Thank you so much.